Hey Cancer, Happy New Year. This is your January 2019 general reading. If this is you returning to my channel, as always, I want to thank you so very much for doing so. And if this is the first time that you are tuning in, I do want to extend a warm welcome to you, and I hope that you continue to visit this channel for some additional guidance that you may need. I also want to thank you guys so much for all of your patience. I personally have had a lot of things in the last few months that I have been needing to attend to. So some of the readings have been getting out late, but I have been doing some deeper meditation and getting some further clarification into the following month. So just know that the readings I have been doing for this month are definitely flowing into the month of February. I always say that time is fluid, so there always is a possibility of that. But what I have been doing is really taking a further insight to see if this looks like it will flow into the next month for you all, because I know that I am getting this out late. So I do look at a forecast for the beginning of February and also include this in the reading that I am delivering today. Again, this is for anyone that is a Cancer in their sun, moon, or rising signs. So just keep in mind that this is a general reading. This will not resonate with everyone. There's no way that it possibly could. So you may want to check your natal chart and see what your other moon and rising signs are, just in case this doesn't fully speak to you, or if it doesn't speak to you at all at this point in time, maybe there is some answers for you in your moon and rising sign videos. Okay, like I said, time is fluid. Some of these events may have already started to manifest, could start to see them peek through in the next couple of days, weeks. And this reading that I have here for you today, Cancer, is flowing definitely into February. So just always want to say that, always want you to keep in mind, and just encourage you to pick up what I'm putting down that does resonate and simply leave the rest, okay? The majority of the deck that I am using is the Fountain Tarot, which I love, and I am incorporating some other clarifying decks. So if you are interested in anything that I am using here on the channel, all of that information will be below, and there are links to get more information about the decks, as well as purchasing them directly from my Amazon store. So let's just go ahead and get started, okay, Cancer? Now, I know that this has been a struggle for you guys. Probably for the last 4 months, I've seen this ability for y'all to kind of speak things out of what you would like to happen, but also allowing yourself to cower down in a sense when it comes to loved ones and family members, and really trying to find yourself and find your purpose. So there has been moments of not really knowing what your space is here, what your purpose is, or even what your position currently is in love status, family, and career. So I've seen this manifest for you in a way that now today, doing this reading, I see that it's really starting to come to a head here for you, Cancer. So just know that this reading is going to shed some light. I'm sure this is going to resonate with a lot of you, but don't take this reading as a negative. I want you to really gain some lesson from this, because what I am going to share is going to be your deeper self. Spirit guides said that for you this month, it's very imperative that we dig a little deeper, and so this is what I'm seeing. The reason why I'm saying that is that right off the bat we have the Five of Wands here. Five of Wands energy is what is internally and externally all around you, Cancer, at this moment. This is chaos. This is competition. This is arguments. This is even inner conflict, okay? I just wanted to get a little bit more clarification as to what is going on here. And as I did, I am seeing that there is, like I said, some internal struggle here, conflict, as well as external. So we have the Page of Swords, the Devil, Six of Cups, another Five of Wands, and we have the Five of Pentacles here. All right, so the Page of Swords here, this is someone that is really, really curious. Someone that is using a lot of strong insight to uncover what is being concealed. So you have been trying to do this for months now, trying to figure out what it is, how do you get there. But with it being right alongside the Devil card, you're wanting to know what is restricting you, what is the issue here. And with the Devil card here, there is, for most of you, someone or individuals around you that are exhibiting some toxic energy. Okay, there's some toxic energy that is around you that is causing you to feel entrapped. There, for some of you, are some relationships that you know are toxic, and you've been trying to find a way to correct it, if not get out of it. Family members, for some of you, there are 5 or more family members that are causing some havoc in your life. And going back to the Devil energy, because of the external toxicity that has been in your life, this has now seeped down into your soul and has caused you to have some mental chaos. And this is what has been restricting you from your growth, Cancer. This is a very, very strong energy that I'm actually feeling as I'm reading. For some of you, this is childhood trauma, childhood chaos with the family. For some of you, there has been either a parent or someone around you that may have been involved in a drug addiction. It's very difficult to say, but I do see that for some of you, there has been some abuse, some sexual, mental, and physical abuse that you have experienced in your childhood. And that is, for a lot of you, not known publicly, and that's causing some internal entrapment. For some of you, if it hasn't been the abuse, it's been more of the dysfunction in the family life. I'm clarifying the Five of Wands, and out comes the Five of Wands again. So a lot of chaos. A lot of chaos. There could be someone from your past that has now come back, or you've been reminiscing about, that was the cause of this conflict for some of you. And there are some abandonment issues here. Some of you didn't feel protected as a child and felt that your parents abandoned you in a sort of way, or was physically abandoned by a loved one or a family member. And this is the root of your chaos. You're trying to figure out how you can get past this energy. Okay, so very, very deep in thought, going within, and a lot. It's heavy. I can feel it and I can see it. There's a lot of mental confliction here, but you're wanting to figure this out. You no longer want this to be uncovered because you know that it's hindering your growth, but we'll get to that. So the foundation of this reading, why we are here today, is that you are wanting a new emotional connection with others, or there is someone that has come into your life that is giving you some empathy, some compassion. And for some of you, it's hard for you to move into this space with this individual because you are closed off because of the past situations, conflictions, internally and externally. So for some of you, you have received an offer of love, a big cup of love, someone that's saying that they want to give you this love, this compassion, and you're not knowing how to receive this or to give back to it. But you're also wanting to trust in your emotions, and it's difficult because there is some disruption with your emotions because of the way that you're feeling, because what I'm seeing here is because of the past emotions that you've experienced, okay? For some of you, this is fertility. So a small group of you have learned that you're pregnant or think that you're pregnant, and because of this, you're now feeling conflicted because you're looking back at your childhood and you're wondering how this is going to translate to you as a parent, okay? And you're wanting to take care of this internal confliction because you are about to bring, someone into the world here. I do see that there is going to be justice. Justice will be served concerning the way that you feel. Justice is also going to be served for some of the situations that have happened to you. This is getting things back into balance. But the Justice card also speaks about harsh truth. So there are going to be some things that are going to be exposed, again, externally as well as internally, in order for the healing process to take place and in order for you to live in a less dysfunctional mental state is what I'm seeing here, Cancer, which is great. So to know that, justice will be served is always great to see. Now, what needs to happen here is that with the King of Swords and the High Priestess in the Tower present, there needs to be a high level of integrity and wisdom that takes place in this new journey. This is going to be an emotional journey. So there needs to be some integrity. People need to be able to articulate and listen and walk away from the chaos, not contribute to the competition, the drama. So what I'm hearing is that you do need to get to the heart of the matter, but you want to be very careful to not participate in the drama and just use your highest integrity when it comes to listening and articulating to get to the bottom of some of these deep-seated issues that will need to be spoken. This also talks about harsh truth. There is some harsh truth that does need to be spoken when it comes to this particular love interest and or family members that are involved in this chaos around you. So high level of integrity, don't fall into the drama. You did have some drama with family members a few months back because of a love interest, and so here we are again, needing to stay away from the drama, but you also need to be true to yourself to get to the bottom of this here. High Priestess shows up letting you know that there are some things hidden. There are some things that you have hidden. Some of this has to do with the childhood trauma that needs to be exposed. You also know that it is time for a change. You know that it's time for these things to be exposed. You know that it's time for you to speak your truth, stand your ground, and you know that the Tower moment is coming. You're very intuitive at this point in time, but it's really not hard to tell. Chaos is in you and all around you at this point, and you're knowing that it's very necessary to complete this cycle for yourself. So you know the Tower moment is coming because you know that there's a lot of things that you do know about certain situations that a lot of people don't think that you know. There's things that you've experienced that others don't know, and you also know that it's time. It's time to reveal the things that have been concealed, so you know that this time is coming. The Tower is a faded breakdown of a very unstable foundation in order to rebuild, and you know that this needs to happen. Although you know there's going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, you know that this does need to happen. Okay, so let's take a look at the outside influence. So the outside influence is that, with the Two of Coins, there is a lot of imbalance. Okay, there is either someone around you that's unbalanced, family members, but there's definitely some imbalance here. There is someone here juggling, trying to get things in balance. There is someone that is playing both sides of the fence. So this could be a unfaithful partner. This could be a family member that is, juggling between other family members, smiling in your face, saying this, but then going back to the other one. The reason why I do say smiling in the face and almost making it seem like maybe they're on your side when they're really not, they're not on anyone's side, they're just playing both sides of the fence, is that with the Nine of Cups, this individual is someone that, if you look at the image, the individual is smiling. They seem to be very compassionate. They have a lot to give, but this could also be a facade. This is either signaling you that this is the person that could be a part of this situation, or is trying to be neutral in this situation and trying to almost cover up what is going on. They're just being compassionate to everybody around and not really taking sides, and this person is caught kind of in the middle. But I do feel like this individual is, if they're not vindictively doing it here, because it to me it doesn't seem like they're on any side. It seems like there is someone here that is almost enabling this behavior. This person is putting the Band-Aid over the wound, so to speak. So this could be a family member that doesn't want to get to the bottom of the chaos, so they're always there to kind of meet the peace, and give to everyone, where this isn't to come to everyone that shouldn't get equal amounts of compassion here, because there are some level of intrusion and abuse here. So, I mean, this is two sides of the spectrum. Justice needs to be served. Justice card also speaks about karma. So there is going to be a situation where certain things that have been done, certain bad seeds that have been sown, have now and will be sprouted in the backyard of those who have planted the seed initially. But this here is like someone from the outside that doesn't want this to happen. They just want to exist in it. It's almost like, you know what, that was in the past, let's move forward type of thing. Totally out of balance here with that. So this represents someone that's caught up in this situation that is trying to put a Band-Aid over this chaos, which has been effective in the sense that maybe things haven't come to a head, but now that's no longer going to be the case, okay? And I feel like you are going to be the individual that helps this process to come to the tower moment, not maliciously, but because it's time, because this situation or situation is hindering your growth, and it's hindering growth for other people as well. The victim, which could be you, and the victimizer. So whoever this person is or these people are, you will be also helping this situation by bringing things to light, because now they can be free or even acknowledge. Maybe they don't even acknowledge or even have recollection of what has taken place here. What your influence is in the situation is that you are carrying the burden. You have been carrying the burdens for a very long time. I feel like you're very close to the individual that has been, kind of placing this Band-Aid on the situation. Could be just the situation pertaining to you, or just the whole dynamic of the relationship or the relationships within the family. But you have been the one that has been impacted by this or these situations. So you've been carrying the burdens. And what I'm seeing here with the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant, Queen of Swords also talks about harsh truths. It's like carrying the burden of all the harsh truths, all the knowing certain things, feeling certain things, still being able to be, compassionate in a sense, but withholding this feeling of these burdens. And, the Hierophant is, a trusted advisor. But with the Hierophant, what also happens here is that a lot of times, you become the trusted advisor, because although you're not forcefully enabling situations, it's like you kind of speak your truth, and people are like, oh, what did he say? What did she say? So she does see it. She does feel it. You don't really take action. So there have, to disrupt, to bring things fully to light, but you do kind of drop subtle bombs. So it's like you have been the person that people have come to talk to, because they do acknowledge that you're not just turning a blind eye. You're not taking much action either. So it's like you are that safe ground person that people can go to. So it's like, I can talk to her or I can talk to him. I know it's not going to go anywhere, but he or she's going to understand where I'm coming from. And with the Hierophant, it's also searching for the truth. So you might be that person where you sit down and you talk to people one-on-one, or people come and talk to you. They share how they feel about the situation. You kind of guide them through the situation, letting them know kind of how you feel about it. But you never bring things to light. You never go run tell that and tell the other person what they said. So it's almost like you hold the key. You know how everybody feels about it, even though no one's saying it to each other. And that's where the burden has fallen on you, okay? So that is the position that I see. This is the role that you have played in this situation. You could also be, if this is a situation where this is you and a love interest, okay, and there isn't chaos in the family, you could also be that person that they come to, even though they are doing harsh things to you, maybe neglecting you, making you feel like you're out in the cold. Maybe they have addictions. Maybe they're a very toxic partner, but also you are the one that is there for them, and you don't really let them know how you feel about what they're doing to you. You're just there to take care of them and what they're going through, is what I'm also seeing here. Now, I do want to talk about the fact that with the Knight of Coins here, with the Knight of Coins, this is the energy of someone that will get a victory out of this situation. You know, I feel like you are the Knight of Swords, Cancer. You are the one that's been very dependable. You have a serious but pleasant demeanor. And I do see that you are the one that is like, it's like you're slow to react, but you're taking it all in. But I also feel like you have been consistent. You have been very highly effective with keeping all of this down, keeping all this hidden. And there is going to be a reward that comes to you for that because you haven't been the ringleader or participated in a lot of this chaos or have acted out against the people that you feel have come against you or left you out in the cold. So you are going to get reward with that, especially with the Justice card being here and the Knight of Coins. So I do see that there is going to be some favorable news that comes to you, but this could also speak about you having some travel coming here soon. I feel like because this is going to get resolved, you might just have to get away from it all. You might need to reward yourself by traveling, taking a break, going on vacation. But most importantly, I feel like you are bringing something to yourself. You're giving the gift to yourself. Because honestly, Cancer, you need to be released from this. And beautifully enough, the outcome is that with the Fountain card here in this deck, you are finally going to come into your own. This is finding your space in this world, finding your space within, becoming one with yourself, finding that unconditional love for yourself at the end of the day. No more hiding, no more, being compassionate and being a servant to others. This is coming to a close. But you are going to do this with such wisdom and integrity. So I do see you giving that gift back to yourself here. This is really beautiful when you think about it. I do see a lot of war scars here for your Cancer, a lot of deep-seated issues with loved ones, with family members, those that are around you. But you are going to get reconnected with yourself. So for some of you that there isn't someone that is coming in that is wanting to get connected with you or offering you some type of new beginning, new start in love, this is you giving yourself the unconditional love that you need to get through this, to get past this, to receive the healing so that you ultimately can come into your own, Cancer. And this has been in progression for months. So I do see this happening slowly but surely in the month of January. For some of you, I see February, but I am now hearing March, mid-March. For some of you, it might take that long for you to get the courage to uncover some of these things and to really speak your truth. Whew. This energy is really deep. There's a lot of deep-seated hidden issues here, Cancer. Wow. I'm going to take this one because it flipped. The energy that I am feeling, I was just about to say that. The energy that I'm feeling in this reading is very profound. It's very deep. I'm not surprised at all that you did get the regeneration card. I will let you know that this card has come up several times in the January general readings. Something about 2019 has been a profound time for a lot of people. a lot of people are turning the page on what was. And so I'm definitely seeing that for you as well. I do want to read to you what the card says about, or what the actual book says about this regeneration, okay? All right. So the meaning of this card, like the general meanings, talk about rebirth, second chances, and new opportunities. So it says that second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Okay? I almost want to feel like you guys got that card before. I could be wrong. I feel like you guys had that card maybe last month or the month before. Feel free to recheck that out. I do want to do one more thing. I am going to get a message from the Spirit, because this reading is a very special reading in the fact that I'm hearing, for a lot of you, this has been abuse. This has been difficult for me to read and to encounter, because being an empath, you definitely do feel the energy that is present. So a lot of abuse in different ways: verbal, emotional, could be sexual, which is always difficult to talk about. So yeah. All right, so this is the message. This deck here is the postcard from the Spirit. This is a deck that your personal guides, your angels that are surrounding you, the people that have passed on that are attached to you, family members, friends, this is the message that they want you to know today, Cancer, okay? It says, dearest you, oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. Wow. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear. Rather, in spite of it, or even because of it, step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch you are clinging to, and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said. Take one step forward, the gods and they will take 10 toward you. We're all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Wow. Wow, Cancer. So what I got out of that is Spirit is saying that things are going to be stirred up. And we see that. We see that with this chaos here, with the Five of Wands. We see this with this Tower. And again, remember I told you, you know that it's coming. And they're letting you know. Yes, we see that you know that it's coming. Do not be afraid. This is time to celebrate, because now all the things are going to be exposed. You can start a new beginning for yourself, okay? One step at a time. I know you're going towards the unknown, which is coming one into yourself, but they have your back. And there's good things that are going to be able to come to you. Doors are going to be able to open, but you have to open up yourself. You have to share these things. You have to hear these things. This needs to come to a head, okay? So this is what I have for you. This has been a very unique but amazing reading. Again, the energy is very, very deep, very heartfelt. So I do want you to really consider the messages here, because there is a message, but there is new beginnings, there is rebirth, and you have to go through the difficult times to get to the better times, okay, Cancer? So again, if this resonated with you at all, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Right now I am doing a $30 special. Once again, I'm bringing that back for the month of January. If you feel like you need some more, advice, or you need some additional insight and guidance to your particular situation, that information is down below. Cancer, I see that you are, dusting all the cobwebs away bit by bit. It has not been easy. A lot of self-work here, a lot of self-actualization, but now's the time. It's time to release this chaos, but you have to expose the truth, okay? You have to let people know how you feel. You have to get the answers that you need so that you can get to where you're going, okay? And you have to become one within yourself, because I don't feel like you have that unconditional love for yourself. But how could you, with all this chaos from the past and even in your present situation? So it's time to clean up, honey, so that you can move forward. And there are very great things coming for you, like we've been seeing for months. You just got to get to it. So now it's time to get your hands dirty and really expose all that needs to be exposed, okay? All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to be sending you guys all the love, all the light. Until next time, Cancer, take care.